Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the shadows, exploring something that's been whispered about in the darkest corners of the internet. It's a phenomenon, a ritual, a game that blurs the line between our world and somewhere else. They call it the ghost game. Now, what exactly is the ghost game? It's not a video game you can buy, nor is it a board game you pull out on family night. This is a psychological ritualistic game, a modern urban legend, born from campfire stories and late-night forum threads. The rules are passed down like folklore, mutating and evolving with each retelling. The core idea, however, remains terrifyingly consistent: to intentionally invite a paranormal presence into your space. The setup varies depending on the version you hear, but it often involves a few key elements. You usually need a quiet, dark room, preferably one with a history, though any space where you can be completely undisturbed will do. The tools of the trade are simple, almost mundane, which makes it even creepier. One of the most common versions is the Midnight Man game. The goal here isn't to win, but simply to survive until 3:33 a.m. without being caught. You begin at the stroke of midnight. Write your full name on a piece of paper, prick your finger, and let a drop of blood soak into it. Then you turn off all the lights, place the paper in front of a wooden door, and knock on it 22 times. With the final knock happening exactly at 12:01 a.m., then you open the door, blow out your candle, and immediately relight it. You've just invited the Midnight Man in. For the next 3.5 hours, you must move through your dark house, your candle being your only protection. If it goes out, it means he's near. You have 10 seconds to relight it. To keep him at bay, some say you can create a circle of salt to stand in, but you must stay there until the game ends. The crucial rule is, do not look at her, do not speak to her, she is not human. After she enters, you press the button for the first floor. If the elevator starts going up towards the 10th floor instead of down, the ritual is working. The world outside will look like your own, but it will be dark, empty, and the only thing you'll see in the distance is a red cross. Some say the woman will follow you, and that if you look back, she will claim you. The only way to return is to use the same elevator and reverse the process, but there's no guarantee it will be there waiting for you. So why? Why would anyone in their right mind want to play these games? The appeal is multifaceted. For thrill seekers, it's the ultimate adrenaline rush, a real-life horror movie where you are the main character. It's the same impulse that makes us ride roller coasters or watch scary movies, but taken to an extreme. For others, it's about curiosity. The eternal question, is there something else out there? These games offer a supposed method to get a definitive answer. They promise a direct line to the unknown. Then there's the psychological aspect. Our brains are hardwired to see patterns and find agency, even where there is none. When you're alone in the dark, primed by a scary story, your mind is on high alert. Every creak of the floorboards, every gust of wind, every shadow becomes evidence that the game is real, that the entity is with you. It's a powerful form of self-hypnosis. The ritualistic steps are key. They create a sense of control over something that is inherently uncontrollable and terrifying. By following a set of rules, you feel like you have some say in the encounter, a way to survive. Of course, we have to talk about the dangers. I'm not just talking about paranormal ones. Playing these games, especially alone in the dark, can be genuinely unsafe. The risk of fire from candles is real. The psychological toll can be immense. You're intentionally inducing a state of intense fear and anxiety. For some people, this can trigger panic attacks or lead to prolonged paranoia. The line between a game and a genuine psychological breakdown can become very, very blurry. You're essentially creating a traumatic experience for yourself. And this is where we have to be extremely cautious. These stories spread like wildfire online, often presented as real challenges. People share their experiences, and it's impossible to tell what's a genuine belief. What's a fabricated story for views, and what's a result of a hyper-suggestible state? It creates a feedback loop where the legends become more and more real with every share and every story. So, are these games real? Do they actually summon spirits and open portals? Or are they simply elaborate psychological experiments we perform on ourselves? But a manifestation of our own deepest fears, brought to the surface by ritual and suggestion. The power of belief is an incredible thing. If you believe strongly enough that you have summoned something, your mind will provide all the evidence you need to confirm it. The creaks, the whispers, the flickering candle. It all fits the narrative you've built. The real ghost in the machine might just be our own psyche. These games are a fascinating look into human psychology. Our relationship with fear, and our eternal desire to peek behind the curtain of reality. They are modern myths, crafted for an age of digital connection and existential disconnection. So what's the takeaway here? Treat these games as what they are: stories. They are fascinating, terrifying, and incredibly creative pieces of modern folklore. They are fun to read about, to discuss, to analyze from a safe distance. But playing them? That's a door you might not want to open. The human mind is a powerful and delicate thing, and sometimes the scariest ghosts are the ones we create ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the ghost game. It's a spooky topic, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you heard of other versions? What do you think is behind this phenomenon? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to hit that like button. And subscribe for more explorations of life's greatest mysteries. Stay curious, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.